Good morning. So I am Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot, and today is Wednesday. We are going to do our daily reading. Just, just an FYI, I am going to be very busy the next 3 weeks. I will post when I can, stress free. So I have a friend coming. To visit for a few days, then I turn around and go out of town for work, and then I come back for a bit, and then I have my sis coming. So anyway, just I will post when I can. I will probably definitely still have my shorts up because those are easy and quick to do if I don't have regular readings, but I'll try to get some dailies in. So here we go. And then my goal is probably by December to start doing the astrology once again. I have a project at work that's happening where I might need to travel more. So I may just do two. I do want to hear from you. Like, I know my regular viewers, do you like the general astrology readings, the love astrology readings, or the I call them those personal growth readings that I do? They're a little different. If there's anyone in particular that you like the best, please let me know. You can just comment me. And if it doesn't matter, that's fine too. Okay, so here we go. I'm using the Astro Matrix Tarot. No, one more shuffle, please. Okay. Yes, gotcha. Okay, here we go. Current situation. Ooh, King of Swords. We haven't had that for a while. Present influence. High Priestess. That's a pretty card. Future influence. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so what do we got next? What we don't see. Knight of Cups. What to look for. Three of Swords. Unexpected. Eight of Pentacles. Challenge. Death. Strength. Seven of Swords. Where does this lead? Five of Swords. Huh. What's happening here, guys? Advice. Okay, so being that the moon came up in advice today and was in challenge yesterday, I think that same message still goes for those of you that you watched yesterday. Basically, really today and maybe over the next few days, things aren't as they seem, so don't jump to conclusions. Make sure that you check everything out. We'll go through that more, but I think that's going to be an important message. The World at the bottom of the deck. This feels like there is like this, it's definitely an ending to a life cycle or a situation, but I feel like with that High Priestess, there's promise of new beginnings. And death being the challenge, you know, thinking about the new beginning or the ending of something, the death is a challenge because things are changing. I feel good with the future influence being the Ten of Pentacles, but that's really about your home. The Five of Swords is where this all leads, and that's a little concerning to a certain degree. I don't know that it's a negative though. You know, to me, the Five of Swords is kind of a decision-making card on, and it also can be, you know, not being honest, people fighting unfairly just to win. And I think that, you know, But I don't think that's what this is saying. We'll talk about it more. So and the Three of Swords, what to watch for? That's, I think that's just advice as well. We'll pull more cards if we need to. So King of Swords is in our current situation. I feel like this is somebody. Um, I'm looking at the other cards. Sorry. I feel like this is somebody. I feel like this is. Um, well, I feel like this is this. So this person, male or female, okay, keep that in mind. It doesn't really matter. It's not gender specific. It's the energy of the card and leadership and that kind of thing. This king reminds us he is a very intellectual person. And I feel like there's a lot of intellectual things going on right now. We also have the unexpected being the Eight of Pentacles, which to me is all about learning, healing, but it can be focus time on really, becoming good at something. I do feel like the king energy here. Let me clarify that king. Yeah, Page of Cups. Yes, it's the same person as the Knight of Cups. This person is kind of in your life right now. This could be work or love, or again, any area, but there is a gift that they're bringing. And what's interesting is the Seven of Wands, standing up for yourself too. Like there's this um, really feeling of, taking care of yourself. And then the Magician is knowing that it to me, this feels like a person that you've been trying to manifest, and you've been pretty um, clear to some degree about your intentions or about what's important to you. The Seven of Wands, standing up for yourself. And I think that this is a relationship of some sort, whether it be work, doesn't matter, love, friendship even. But I think the important thing to remember here with this energy is they're in your life right now. And they will have some kind of effect on your life right now. And I feel like it has to do with all of this change and growth. There is a yeah, and the future or the present influence is the High Priestess. I do feel like this is a reminder to use your intuition and to trust yourself. I think that that's a saying that the influence right now is you trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, um, uh, trusting your higher power, whatever that looks like, whether it's angels, the divine, spirits, God, however that looks to you. Um, and I feel like this is, it's almost like trust. I feel like that's trust. Like you are trusting. You are trusting yourself to the divine. Absolutely. And I feel like this being in the future, there is going to be something that affects your home life. And it affects your stability is going to be front and center here in the near future, whether that's your home, um, I feel like there is some kind of change here though. That darn death card, and this a little bit too, um, that might directly affect your home, where you live, your home, possessions of some sort, your family. And I don't think this is not negative. Okay, this is not this is tough, but this is not about. This is about you deciding what to do. I still feel like there's this fight here. So, and when I say fight, it's not a fight. It's a push pull we talked about, and that's been the energy for a while. The Knight of Cups is, there is an offer coming in, and it has to do with this king, and we've got the Page of Cups here too. And I feel like there is a definite offer coming in here. Some of you, it could be love, friendship, it could be partnership, and it could be just like someone's got your back, or the gift comes in as, I think it's an offer. It almost feels to me like there's something. Yeah. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. Yeah, Two of Swords, decision, temperance, balance, which is also decision, and recognition. So I feel like, yeah, someone's, okay, I feel like this is definitely someone that comes in and has made a decision to, I think this is recognition of, they are recognizing you. Again, work, love, friendship, it doesn't really matter. I feel like with that Three of Swords and what to watch for, I think it's more of an understanding of, there could be something coming in where you are separating yourself from something or somebody. I feel like it's kind of, I feel like I'm going all over the place. Three of Swords, please. Again, balance, Five of Wands, conflict, Ten of Wands, hard work. Yeah, there's something that's going to happen that you feel like you've worked really hard for, that you're going to need to find balance within yourself on. Again, this has to do with that change, because the Death is showing up in the challenge position of, transforming it. Things are changing, and it's going to be a little bit of a difficult time. The Strength is the Seven of Swords, which I really feel like, I feel like that you have taken yourself back. You have taken what's important to you, and you finally understand, this is what's important to me. And I think that that's why this Three of Swords is even there. Sometimes when we tend to change maybe a dynamic of a relationship, or something, it can lead to a little bit of a rough patch. I feel like this is almost something that you've worked for with the Ten of Wands there, that's that you've been conflicted about anyway. So watch for that. Watch for, I think that's a warning more than anything, and be careful of, because I feel like, okay, so honestly what I'm getting, and I think this is why I'm getting stuck, is I'm not feeling this is negative, and I'm usually have a really hard time with the Three of Swords. I really feel like it always worries me. It's one of those worrisome cards. But I feel like it's saying watch for this, because this is your challenge, and anytime we have change, we can have sadness, and it's, I don't think that this is a bad change. I think it's just showing up because it's hard. Like, it's just going to be hard. There is really something going on here more. Okay, and the Five of Swords is where this all leads. Tell me more about this, please. Nine of Wands, yes. Eight, okay. Ace of Swords and the Hierophant. And what comes after this is the Fool. So yeah, there is some definitely going into the Fool world, to the Fool. So clarifying that Five of Swords. Okay, so the Five of Swords to me is, do we stay and fight? Do we fight unfairly? Do we fight to win? Or do we walk away and say, you know what, this isn't worth it? Well, I feel like you will be staying to fight, because there is going to be something that's really important to you, the Nine of Wands. That is the wounded warrior. You're going to keep going. Ace of Swords, you're going to, because you are sticking to it, the Ace of Swords is going to give you a lot of clarity, and it's going to give you voice. So you will fight. You will stay and fight. It's going to be hard, but you will do it. And I feel like that Hierophant is, it's almost to me like this feeling of victory, in the sense of, I feel like these two go together. I feel like it's like finding your own way almost, if that makes any kind of sense. I feel like I'm kind of scattered here. So overall, and I'll get to the moon here in a second. Oh, I didn't talk about unexpected. The Eight of Pentacles, I mean, again, I think this has to do, I mean, if we look at the Nine of Wands, the clarifiers, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Wands, and we have the Eight of Pentacles up here and what's unexpected, we really have to focus, and we really are going to find ourselves really working hard to heal, better ourselves, learn something new, move forward, whatever this project is to you, whether it's love, work, just, maybe taking classes or whatever. I feel like you're able to focus so much better than you thought you would. I really feel like some good stuff is coming in. And that Five of Swords is nothing to worry about. It's actually good. It's all about having the will. And because you stay true to yourself, which I feel like that is, also a warning. If you stay true to yourself, then there's going to be a new adventure coming after that, and that's coming up soon. There's a cluster of, again, energies here, and we've talked about this in the past, and we've seen it a lot, where we have some really good cards and some really hard cards. And I think anytime we have a death or a chariot or a wheel card, anything like that, or even this world or fool, there's always going to be something that's hard about the change, but this is what you don't see, and this is the offer, and this is going to be important. This Knight of Cups energy, I think, is going to be important to help you deal with this change, because they're bringing the change, honestly. Yeah. And I'll talk about them in a second again. Anything else we need to know? One card. Yeah, I mean, Queen of Cups. This is important to your heart space. And I think that also leads to saying that this Knight of Cups is an important energy that's coming in that you don't see right yet. And I think that could go straight along with the High Priestess. Something is changing here. It's leading to something good, but I think it's going to take a little bit to get there. And the moon is, again, we've had I think we're going to get this reminder for a while. Always remember, things aren't quite as they seem. Again, we talked about this a lot yesterday, and which path is the right path. And if someone says, hey, we should go this way, let's check that out. And why should we go that way? And what's the pros and cons? And I explained yesterday too that the moon energy, when we say things aren't always as they appear, it doesn't mean that, okay, if you look at a situation, it doesn't mean that you're wrong about it, but I feel like as advice, it reminds you to look further into it. So if you think a situation is, someone talking about you behind your back, you're not necessarily wrong about it, but don't assume it either. And I think that's the big thing with the moon, is don't make assumptions on hearsay. Make sure you understand the facts. And it's a warning in a lot of different ways, because if you accuse someone of something, let's say, and this is just an example, and you don't have your facts, then you aren't doing anyone any justice there. If regardless if it's right or wrong, it doesn't matter. But it's saying have your stuff together. Really, make sure that what you're looking at is true and real and important to you. Don't jump into it with emotion. Don't jump into it um, with anything. Just really look at the facts here. And I think that's what the moon's telling us. Anyway, kind of a long reading. I'm sorry about that, but I wanted to make sure that these cards, I got them right. And again, I think there's just that mixed changes are coming in and they're going to be hard. But there is, again, whether this is love or just someone that cares about you a lot, there's a good message coming in here that you don't see yet. And I think this is going to lead to this Fool, and it's going to feel really good. So there you have it. Take care. Have a beautiful day.